So I'm pretty much ready for this trip, but she's not. She's not ready. So this Michigan Bridge, like the center of Michigan Avenue and Walker Street, it's the Trump Tower. I need to enter it now.
There were somewhere in excess of 50 million visitors to Chicago last year. 50 million people. Just think about that. Something is happening right now, so the people on the top of the deck, if they want to get up and turn around, the people on the bow, it's 53. Now the clock tower on the top of the first Wrigley building is modeled after the Geraldo Tower in Seville, Spain. And the design is what they call a Spanish or French Renaissance. And the material on the front, what is new about a Greek column top and bottom? Well, that isn't new. But if you look where the offices are, this was a new style. So Beaux-Art became very popular, and if you look at the bridge houses here, you'll see they're also Beaux-Art. We're going to get a better look of the building in just a moment. The moment you come out from under your bridge has two very different looking buildings. The one here, this reflective glass building, is currently the most expensive rental apartment structure along the river. And architects often pay recognition to other architects. So here, if you look at that first cutout, it matches the way. This was a cold storage industrial warehouse. When they decided in the 80s to convert it to offices and apartments, it actually took them 6 months to warm this building up. They filled up 500 semi-trailer loads of cork horse. Chicago began to rebuild their city. Now, interesting side note, when this happened, the cities like Philadelphia, Boston, New York, all big cities, older cities, were sending money, they were sending clothing to the people in Chicago. Bottom, he starts out with 9 75-foot squares. Where the corners come together, you use less steel. This is where you put the mechanicals, the electrical stuff, all of that. And then at the 50th floor, the 66th floor, and the 90th floor, sections you drop off, 9 at the bottom, 2 at the 10th floor, in order to use the elevator. And Ralph Johnson, who was the architect, decided to leave the steel structure exposed because it kind of mimics the structure of the bridges. And he said, it's a wholesale operation selling to many smaller stores throughout the country. Had 17 warehouses in Chicago where he went to put them in one location. Hires Graham Anderson, Probst & White to design this building, which is completed in 1930, the price road, versus walking up Michigan Avenue or Fifth Avenue, whatever. If you're walking up and down, you don't tend to look up, you tend to look down, you don't want to trip. But here you can just see literally 5 or 6 buildings on either side, all different architecture for their planning, which is one of the great. Now, this happens to be my favorite one right here, because people come out here to have lunch and chat, they have concerts here, bringing the people right down to the borders. As you see, it's ADA, so the people on the far left, the dark, round glass building over there, the green tinted one, the square one, that's along Randolph, and some of those buildings go back 30 years. All of those buildings are built over the railroad rights.
Kalau nanti ada keponakannya pas bukunya juga memegangnya barang penting di kepolisian.
Sampai kayak gitu ya. Tapi kan karena kita tadi